Hey, what's up guys? If you're anything like me, over the last few years, you've been berated by the marketing efforts of a company called Axil. Well, I finally gave in and bought a pair of their hearing protection. And to be honest, I'm probably gonna return these, but let me explain. So here's my 5 criteria for rating every single pair of hearing protection that I own. First and foremost is audio quality. They have got to sound good. It can't sound like some old CB radio. Second is comfort. Can I wear them all day long and enjoy wearing them, or are they gonna give me a headache? Third is the noise floor. And this is basically whenever it's silent, is there this constant hissing sound in your ear? Fourth is how does it handle the wind? When we're hunting, there's always wind. And if every single time a light breeze blows, the microphone is picking up, that's not gonna work for me. They've got to at least be able to slightly mitigate wind, or I should be able to put some sort of beanie over it to kind of muffle the wind if necessary. My 5th and final criteria for judging any hearing protection is going to be how does it handle external influences? Whenever anything bumps the side of it or rubs up against the cord, am I gonna hear that? All right, so let's get to the thing that actually caused you to click on this video, which is, are the GS 3.0 Extreme by Axil worth the money? I'd say they're worth the money if they fit you. So let me go through some of my pros. The things that I liked about this product is, honestly, I was very impressed with the audio quality. I figured for, $100 to $200 that these would probably not sound that great. Honestly, the audio quality was pretty impressive. Secondly, the noise floor, not that bad. When you flip on the microphone, it's not too bad. When you start cranking it up, it's gonna get pretty hissy, but manageable. The wind noise, okay, but the problem is you can't put a beanie over the top of this to muffle some of that extra wind. And I wore this in mild wind, probably up to about 10 miles per hour. I didn't use this in upland prairie scenarios where it's like potentially up to 20, even more miles per hour. And at that point, it'd probably be pretty obnoxious. And then lastly would be the Bluetooth feature. It's handy. I was impressed by it. I thought it was kind of neat, but I would say it's cute. Definitely not necessary if you're an actual serious Western big game hunter, or like upland hunting. I'm never going to be listening to audio or even wanting to take a phone call when I'm out in the field. That said, if I'm sitting around and bored in a turkey blind or sitting in a tree whitetail hunting, you might find this pretty handy for sitting there watching videos or listening to a podcast. And lastly, the things that I just couldn't stand, and really the reason why I'm going to be returning them, is they're incredibly uncomfortable. It may just be my ears. This little hook feature, I tried every single version that they had, the different plugs. It's great that they provide you with a variety of options for customizing these to fit your ears, but I cannot get them to sit comfortably in my ears for even an hour. It just starts to ache and I get sick of them. Also, the amount of added noise that you get from the cable, whether it's rubbing on your shirt or even bouncing up and down, say if I'm working out and I'm doing some sort of movement, that sound gets really obnoxious. And so for that fact, I am not a corded hearing protection guy. And if you hunt like I do, you probably aren't either. So I hate to be cliche, but it's as the old adage goes, you get what you pay for. Ultimately, I would love to go back to the Etymotics Gunsport Pro, maybe even try some of those ESP custom molded hearing protection someday, because they cost a ton and I would imagine are amazing. That said, these aren't gonna serve my needs, but potentially the X-Core Pros might. What do you guys think? When I return these, should I try those out? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much.